Good morning, Bhagavad Gita fellow sadhaks, Atmadarshan, and we're back for more discussion on the context of the Bhagavad Gita, specifically key concepts, so that we can really understand why the Gita seems to be about war. And does it make a difference if the war is a real war or if it's an internal war? But before we get to all that heavy stuff, we have a little preliminary exploration, again, to make sure we're on the same page. And one of the concepts that has so many nuances for us and is so commonly mentioned in the Gita is the idea of dharma, 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 which can be translated as destiny, right action, righteousness, um, even death. This is particularly important because Arjun's older brother, who is meant to be king of a vast empire, has the nickname of Dharma Raj, the king of Dharma, which is one way of describing his qualities, but also another way of marking that he is the one to be in charge of the kingdom. And some see the kingdom of the Bhagavad Gita as being the kingdom of our lives. And the battle of the Gita is the battle for our life and our soul, the fight of our life. And the purpose of this fight is to install Dharma as king. When we look at it this way, the idea is in our life to make what we know is our destiny the ruler of everything we do, all our decisions. And you might think that's hard, but think of how scattered we sometimes are in our decision making. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? But if you have your dharma, your destiny always in mind, it becomes easy. Oh, my destiny is this, I'm doing this. My destiny is that, clearly I'm doing that. But then this leads us to one other challenge, which is so many of us wonder what our dharma is. If you have any idea, I'd love to hear from you in the comments about what you feel your dharma is. And in fact, today's practice is dedicated to a good man whom I've known for years by various names. And we've had several conversations about his dharma. What is his dharma? What is he meant to be doing in his life? And we could go into a whole long spiel about what are you meant to be doing with your life? What am I meant to be doing with my life? It could take a long, long time to talk about, but let's simplify. In many, many traditions, both spiritual and scientific, like again, Einstein's physics, there's the idea that there's no such thing as time. Time is an illusion created by our brains for various reasons. And so if we take this key idea of many traditions, which if a lot of people have come to this conclusion after years of study, maybe we should give it some consideration. If we take this, there's no such thing as time. All we have is now. So if you want to know what your destiny is, don't think about the future. Look at what you are meant to be doing now. What is the thing right in front of you? And this will also help you avoid spiritual bypassing, where you go, I have bills, I have a family, but I'm going to give it all up and develop myself by meditating in a cave, because as we'll find out later in the Gita, that doesn't work. You can try it. Krishna is trying to save you the time and the effort. So whatever is here and now, that's right in front of you, that you know is meant to be done, no matter how unpleasant or how menial it seems, that is your dharma. And that can make going through life easy. Right now in this moment, what is my dharma? Right now, what is my dharma? It could even be, right now, my dharma is to be aware in this moment so I can figure out what my dharma is. When we get to the meditation, if you'd like further assistance, there's a mudra called Dharma Pravartana, the mudra of letting your dharma unfold. And it looks similar to some we've done. It starts like Anjali, and then the fingers kind of bend and the thumbs tuck inside the index fingers. Oh, let's see. There we go. It looks a lot like Tejas mudra, which we've done, except it's closed. Okay. And it's meant to go right at about the solar plexus so that we have the will, the motivation, and the drive to manifest our dharma. And no coincidence, Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita is said by some teachers like Yogananda to represent Manipur chakra. Arjuna is trying to figure out what his dharma is, and so are we. This can help. Shall we? Do a practice to steady the mind and then meditate. And it's a beautiful day here, a little foggy, which is perfectly appropriate for the topic since many of us are a little foggy on our dharma. Interesting. Let's switch sides. Wonderful. Let's prepare for meditation. Remember, the mudra Dharma Pravartana is an option today, and it's right in front of the solar plexus area. and coming back. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Feel free to like and remember comment with ideas for your Dharma. I hear the trash men coming, so my Dharma very soon is going to be to wheel the trash bins back in. I look forward to it, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you as part of my Dharma tomorrow morning. Until then.